And I'm here to share with you that there is no universal hierarchy to loss. Every single person that I have encountered over the last 35 years that is going through something that feels insurmountable or very challenging has said this: it's the worst. Whether it's someone navigating a difficult divorce, whether it is someone who is watching their parents slowly fade away to dementia, whether it is somebody who is diagnosed with some sort of any diagnosis, cancer, loss of limb, whether it's somebody who had hopes of an Olympic career and had a career-ending injury. Insert your whatever situation, as I like to say, because for many, many people, it feels like the worst. If this resonates with you, follow along. I'm Anna, your healing specialist. For those of you who know my story, back when my son Gavin died following unexpected delivery complications, one of the things that I was told and that was shared with me in the days ensuing that is that child loss is the worst. And there actually is a book that was written about that. What I can tell you is that it is, again, not the worst. It might be your worst in the moment, and for other people, it might not ultimately be the worst across their lifespan. There might not be a hierarchy of loss, neighbor, but there is a hierarchy of your own 5 facets, the universal gifts that you were born with. Depending on your hierarchy, there is each facet impacts and influences your daily life differently depending on where that facet lies in your hierarchy structure. That hierarchy structure is the lens from which we see and experience all life in some degree. What's at the top of your hierarchy, the facet's driving the bus of you. So any situation that touches or influences that could ultimately feel like a worst to you, whereas it might not be to someone else. And that is how each of us is able to navigate different situations so differently. And if you have followed my work, you know that I talk about comparison. There's a video I'll link here that I recently did on comparison. So we look at how other people are quote unquote navigating or triumphing over a particular challenge, and it looks easy, but it feels so difficult or eternal to us. That could in part be due to the particular facet or facets that are being impacted. If they're higher on your hierarchy, as a general rule of thumb, that challenge then becomes a little more layered, a little more nuanced. That's where understanding your personal intrinsic blueprint, your hierarchy of facets, then can help inform your situation and then ultimately empower you. The biggest takeaway, though, that I want you to remember from this, and of all of the messages that I have shared over the years about loss, grief, healing, and ultimately our human potential, the greatest human potential to live a life we love, no matter what is coming our way through life, is this, and that is there is no universal hierarchy to loss, and you are born with everything that you need to heal whatever feels like your own worst in the moment. I'd love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment in the chat wherever you are. If you are struggling, check out the website, drop me a note. Know that you truly, as cliche as it might sound, you truly are not alone. There are people who can relate to your situation, and you, neighbor, do have access to everything that you need to fully transcend your situation and to live a vibrant life. Until next time, I see you, I feel you, and more importantly, I believe in you, neighbor. Take care.